Alright guys, today we are making taco meat. Now, you usually use ground beef when you're making taco meat, but I have a low cost option. This is ground turkey. Let's see if I get a better angle there. Alright, this is ground turkey. It's got two ingredients. Ground turkey and rosemary extract as a natural preservative. Yeah, I'm okay with that. It's about a little less than half the price of ground beef. You can totally use ground beef, but I would recommend you put it through a food processor to get a little bit of a finer grain on it. I think it works better with the flavoring, I think. The texture makes a difference. Well, anyway, when we open this, we're just going to take our knife and just kind of cut into it gently. Watch your fingers. It tends to want to gush a little bit, so we're always going to point it towards a pan. And then a little vertical cut on either side. And there we go. So we're going to try and break this ground turkey down into, well, as I said earlier, a very fine grain. There's a lot of Mexican restaurants that it's actually the texture of the meat that really makes the big difference as far as the way it interacts with your tongue. So we're going to try and do that. Now, don't be afraid to get your hands, well, I won't say dirty. Don't be afraid to get your hands meaty. Break it up manually. It's really worth it for the end texture and flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and continue doing this. And I'm probably going to edit this part out. We got our meat pretty well broken down. And I'm going to go ahead and add about 1/4 cup of water. Now the reason I'm doing that is because, well, ground turkey is so lean that it doesn't really have any fat that's going to help spread the heat and evenly cook. So we need a little bit of water. I might add a little bit more than that. I'm not too worried about having too much water because I'm going to use the water to add spices once it's fully cooked. So, all right, I'm going to turn up my heat. And guys, I'll cut back to you when it's fully cooked. And we're about ready to add our spices. All right, I'll see you then. That is just about fully cooked. And you can see that's the kind of small grain there's the camera. That's kind of small grain I'm going for. It really just makes a big difference as far as, you know what, to be honest with you, I don't know. Something about the finer grain, it just tastes better. I guess maybe it's an even distribution of the spices, so you're not biting into the center of a big clump of meat and having no spice. It's more evenly spread, I guess. Be my assumption. All right. So, we have got 1 tablespoon of the following. It's garlic powder. There, again, there's a camera. Garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasonings, and chopped onions. And I also have 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Now you may be wondering, why do I make my own taco seasoning mix? Well, I don't know if you ever look in the back of a package. It's got a lot of really, really nasty stuff in there. Things that are actually really bad for you. Maltodextrin, soybean oil. Why they have that in there, I have no idea, but it seems to be the industry standard. So I found it's just much healthier to make your own. It's not that hard. All right. Got a few more seasoning I'm going to add. I'm not even going to measure this out. It is chili powder. That may be half a teaspoon. Do a few grinds of pepper. And I don't have much of a salt taste, so I'm going to do 1 grind of salt. Feel free to add whatever you want to. Any spices you like, absolutely. This is a pretty mild version of taco meat, and I did that intentionally. So only 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. If you like it spicy, by all means. Add as much as you want. Add as much chili powder. Yeah, experiment with it. Give it a try. All right, that's pretty well mixed. Those dried onions are really going to soak up that moisture. I have 1 ingredient left, and that's extra virgin olive oil, but I'm going to wait on that. If I added it right now, it would react with the water and would splatter all over the place. So we're going to go ahead and wait. So I'll let this keep on going, and I'll check in with you guys in a second. All right, see you then. We're just about done. So we're going to add about, I don't know, about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil. And we're really going to just let it continue to go for another 2 minutes. And the rest of the moisture should just kind of steam off after that. I'm going to turn the heat down for a second. And here's a finished product. We've got our egg white tortilla. Definitely check out that video. We've got our taco meat. We got some sour cream. Got some little tomatoes, a little lettuce, a little bit of greens in there. And that's about it, guys. Alright guys, definitely check out that egg white tortilla video that I got. And let's see here. Well, I've got some Thai food coming up. I got a lot of food coming up. I even got a sloppy Joe. So, alright guys. Yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.